Hi friends, this is Laura, aka Lulu Sketches. In case you're new here, I am an artist in the animation industry, most recently working as a background painter on Tangled the series and Steven Universe. Today's video is going to be an advice video for artists, especially artists who want to work in the animation industry. I got you. So, there is one question I get every single time I post a new piece of art, whether that is a personal painting or a background I painted for work. That question is, how long did this take you? I'm gonna be honest, this question makes me anxious because I feel like I'm gonna be judged based on my answer and compared to other artists, because a lot of viewers online find art more impressive the more quickly it was made. To that I say, it's not a damn race. Most often though, this is an innocent question asked by developing artists who want to learn. This video is for you guys. It's totally normal to wonder how long a piece of artwork took, whether that was a professional piece for an animation studio or just personal art by artists you follow. But a lot of times you're wondering how you measure up because you're worried that you're too slow. My advice to you is to stop comparing yourself to other artists. What you create is way more important than how long it took you. Studios will not hire you for your quickness, they hire you for your skills. Quality over quantity. Speed is something that comes with experience, so you'll gradually gain speed the more you practice. So, instead of trying to draw faster, shift your focus to growing as an artist and challenging yourself to level up. Drawing one thing in the same style over and over might make you faster at drawing that one thing, but it doesn't move you forward in your art journey. When I make personal art, I experiment a lot and I'm always trying new things. So the time that a piece of art takes me is the last thing on my mind. You're only gonna have breakthroughs as an artist if you're trying brand new things, and you're gonna be slow at anything that you're trying for the first time. Your speed will improve as you practice. So if you're trying to get a job in the animation industry, focus on getting your skill level to the skill level of industry professionals. Once your artwork reaches a level where studios are trying to hire you, chances are you've practiced enough that you're relatively quick. Now I'd like to give some ballpark ranges for how long it takes to design or paint backgrounds in TV animation. Different shows have different styles. Some shows have a more simple style with a lot of flat colors and lines, but a lot of locations, like Adventure Time. Some shows have more rendered, lineless backgrounds, like Tangled the series. And then some shows like Steven Universe have a more graphic style with lines, but a ton of details. So the time a background takes to design or paint on any given show is going to vary drastically. I'm gonna talk specifically about Tangled the series since I worked on that show for 4 years. I worked on every episode of that show, which is pretty cool. And I post those background paintings on my Instagram, and I always get comments asking me, how long did this take you? So I'm gonna explain it all right now. She's adorable. Anyway, for layout design or background painting on Tangled the series, one layout design or background painting per day was the average. For Tangled the series, I would be assigned 7 to 10 backgrounds per episode, which I would get 2 weeks to paint. If I was assigned super detailed establishing shots, I might only be assigned 5 to 10 backgrounds to paint in those 2 weeks. On heavier episodes, I remember being assigned up to 14 backgrounds to do in 2 weeks, but most likely I would have to do overtime to finish that many unless it was a lot of simple close-ups and partials. A partial is where you only have to paint part of a background because there's already enough coverage of that location. I talk about this in detail in my Day in the Life of a Disney Artist video, which I will link down below in case you're interested. So in general, on Tangled the series, I aim to paint 1 background a day, but some are super detailed and would take 2 days, or some were super simple and I could knock out 2 or 3 in 1 day. It really depends on the backgrounds. Now, for you artists who are working toward getting an industry job, either in design or painting, this time frame for doing this many assignments might seem quick, but you get used to it. If you're hired as an artist by a studio, they want you there. You will adjust to the deadlines and you'll gain speed as you do more assignments. There's a learning curve when you start on any new show because they all have their own styles and schedules, and crews will be understanding about that. In conclusion, don't judge artists based on how long they take on their artwork. It's not a race, and don't compare your speed to theirs. Everyone is different. Some artists are slower, some are faster. As for professional work, assignments vary so much that they'll all take different amounts of time. But in general, the more you practice, the more your skill level will increase and speed will increase along with that. Even if you feel like you're super slow, don't worry about it. Just focus on increasing your skill level. Lighting's getting pretty weird now. The sun is going down. I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye!